Hi, I'm Gabriel Fellin, and this is my persuasive speech. I chose to talk today about instant replay in Major League Baseball. Back in 2008, baseball originally instituted replay, which is when an umpire gets told by a manager of another team that they want to challenge a ruling on a field, similar to in football when an official goes to a replay booth and reviews the play. In baseball, it's similar, but there's a time restriction on it, so people can argue that it takes too long and it slows up the process of a game. But with baseball, they have a 5-minute cap on it, so the umpire has to go to the booth and be back in an orderly fashion. Uh, Back in 1999, there was a game in which the Florida Marlins hit a home run, and the other team felt that the ball didn't leave the field, but it was reviewed, and that was the only case in which instant replay was used. And then it was challenged, and there was a big mess, so they didn't use it again until 2008, which a home run by the Yankees was ruled a home run and still reviewed, and then it was reviewed as foul. There's only 3 plays that can be reviewed at this point, which are home run calls, fair foul, home run, or if a fan interfered with the ball. Well, I think that if you broaden the horizon of the replay use, you can get a more accurate result of each play. Why not use the technology that we have on hand in order to get accurate calls? I'm not saying that you should go strike calls and all that, but just out calls at the bases, or say a runner slides in late at second base. Why not use the technology we have on hand in order to get an accurate call? There was a play back in 2010 in which a pitcher had Armando Galarraga had a perfect game going until the last out of the game, which is a very miraculous feat in baseball, a perfect game. No runners get on base, 27 straight outs, and the umpire, Jim Joyce, called the runner at first base safe when the picture I have holding in my hand clearly shows that the runner was out. Show it here. The picture that shows that the ball beat him to the bag, but the umpire got it wrong, and if instant replay would have been used then, it would have been a piece of history, and the umpire missed out on it, unfortunately. But I feel like in the next couple of years, instant replay will be used more broadly. Next year, they're instituting replay on calls that an outfielder actually caught the ball or if he didn't, and if the ball was fair or foul down the line. Right now, it's only if the ball leaves the ballpark if it's fair or foul, but now any ball in the field of play can be reviewed. But I feel as though that instant replay really needs to be used more as in other sports where coaches are allowed a certain amount of instant replays during each game, but not to go too overboard. But that pretty much sums up, and I'll pass the picture around of this out call that wasn't called, and let the audience take a look at that.
Did you see it?
That was my persuasive speech.